Let's get this done.
Let's get it farted in here.
I mean, it is Shrek, the Game Boy Color Fairy Tale Freakdown.
Press Shart. Select your champion. Holy shit.
All your favorite characters.
Let's do the wolf.
Yeah. Forest. Let's rock.
This is just like Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, scrolling background. It's more ambitious than Mortal Kombat, actually. Hello. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Thingus. Welcome to the greatest show on Twitch. It's Thingus. We're back. We never went away. We've been sitting here since last week. Welcome to Thingus. I'm like the spirit of generosity. That's my character.
You're like the spirit that visits Scrooge, the large Santa-like man.
Yes, with fruit like hanging off of his head. Like there's just fruit everywhere. A cornucopia.
Man, this is tough.
Hard.
Getting my ass kicked here.
The wolf knows magic? Or he's howling.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I guess you can. It's probably like a Hadouken move.
Ow. He's kicking my ass. I guess just like holding back doesn't block.
Winding Vertex, apologizing for their behavior. It's okay. It's all right. We're all family here, aren't we?
How dare you apologize for bad behavior?
No, we're not all family. Me and Joe are family.
I'm family.
This is very Mortal Kombat-y, except with scrolling backgrounds.
That's very Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me.
So what happens when... Can you play this two-player?
It's a Game Boy game, so no.
Oh, I see.
Maybe you can, but not like on the TV like this or anything.
Right, you would have two Game Boy screens, right?
Yeah.
You'd link them up.
I mean, you could give it a shot if you want. You have a controller. Although, I turned it off because it like turns itself off if you wait too long.
Oh, I see. All right. This is fine. I don't need to play this. Yeah, no, I'll definitely be writing down the password. Let's play some characters people remember from Shrek.
Let's play Shrek.
This music does sound pretty unfinished.
Yeah, it sounds like you're working on it.
I don't think it's a very good sign when you have to select between like 6 different languages either. Right?
I mean, that just means it's a European version of the game.
Okay, right. You just got it from... They deal with this all the time. Okay, yeah. I love that sprite.
What is it about Mike Myers and Game Boy Color that's just funny?
It's true. If you make a Game Boy Color game out of Mike Myers' face, like grotesquely... It's really funny. It's too bad there's no voices in this.
They'd be so compressed. Oh my god, I'm kicking his ass, this Shrek.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they'd be really short and really compressed.
Oh yeah, this is stretching to widescreen, isn't it? Should I unstretch it? Should I make it the right screen ratio?
I can mess with that here.
I think it's because of me.
No, it's because of me.
Oh.
See?
Well, yeah, but it's looking even more stretched on OBS.
What should we do?
Oh, well, I can change the ratio. It just won't fill the screen the same way. Let me see. Oh no, wait, that won't change the ratio. You know what? I'm gonna do nothing. How about that? You want me to unstretch it? I think I'm gonna leave it. Let's see. I can... Alright. Alright, I'll take it down.
Holy shit.
Is this about right? What do we think? Is this about right? I'm just eyeballing this.
Fuck you.
How's that look? Is that a little better? Better. Alright.
So is the wolf like harder to play as? Like, oh my god. Look at this fuck.
Whoa. They had to put the gingerbread man up on candy cane stilts. What a little fucker.
Yeah, fuck you with the rock
Annoying.
throwing. Just throw gumballs at me or gumdrops at me.
Throwing his little buttons.
Like the compressed version. Fuck! Like mad. I want revenge.
The the game is really you're really like you're feeling yourself in the game.
Well, yeah, I mean this is how mad Shrek would get at Gingy.
Oh yeah, no, Shrek just wants to be left alone in his swamp. He didn't ask for any of this. He just wants to fart in his swamp.
Fucking bastard.
I love that there's just a guillotine going in the background.
Is this Drury Lane?
Could be, yeah. This is where the muffin.
No, it's
man
the
lives.
dungeon.
Yeah,
Where he's being tortured.
yeah.
Remember from the movie?
I freaking remember.
It's a whole thing. You'll love it.
So what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on? What's new? I've been out of the country for a few days. I went to Canada. What's been going on in the country?
Whichever country that may be.
Yeah, you know.
The realm.
Yeah, pick your dumpster fire. There was an election going on in Canada while I was there.
Wrong game, but I'll play this anyway.
Cute.
Cute.
Yeah, I don't know if this counts as licensed when it's just Pokemon.
So, like, yeah, I think it does actually.
Okay.
I think that shit counts as licensed. They gave it like a Yoshi sheen for the Super Nintendo.
Wow, they're even like using the same sound effects and shit. All right,
It's the same fucking game.
It's
They
Crundis.
made a version of this with like Disney.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, I think Professor Oak is, to me, the platonic example of anime character designers not knowing how to draw old people.
Uh-huh.
Right? Like, he looks too young.
I don't think so. I think he's, he's just an Xer.
He's just, oh, I see. Just a little, just starting to get gray around the beard.
Yeah.
He looks a little young to me.
How old do you think he's supposed to be?
Like late 40s.
I don't think they made a mistake. I thought they wanted him to look old enough / young enough for Ash's mom.
Oh, I see. I see. I see. Do we ever see Ash's dad?
No, I guess not.
No. So we don't even know what she likes.
I mean, maybe that is Ash's dad.
Maybe.
Maybe it's like been his dad this whole time, and like he just didn't want to say it, like American Pop.
This is the only way he can relate to his son.
Well, Gary actually is related to Professor Oak. That's like his uncle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I see. I don't remember anything about Pokemon. What do I remember about Pokemon? Utterly nothing. I remember the core cast. And that I watched it before school for like 2 years.
So yeah, like the most important thing about Pokemon is that Ash has like a special Pikachu that no one else has, a Pikachu like his, and he wrecked Misty's bike, and to this day owes her a bike.
Right, and the only reason she's following him around is because he owes her a bike. Well, yeah. I mean, isn't that just typical? Girl just following you around.
Yeah, I mean, like, why didn't she just get in her Pokeball?
Why didn't she just get in it? Oh, you mean like the girlfriend Pokeball? Well, I think everybody loves a girl who, like, has nothing better to do than terrorize you, right?
Oh yeah, that's my favorite anime of all time is all about that.
You mean Fooly Cooly?
Urusei Yatsura.
Okay. Fooly Cooly, she has other stuff to do, actually. She just does terrorize him.
But yeah, that is a good anime for it to be your favorite. It's one of the best looking.
Yeah, I love Fooly Cooly, and I've never actually found another one where I felt like what I was seeing was actually like an authentic adolescent experience.
Yeah.
I feel like generally that's not what you get. Yeah, I mean, this handles exactly like Tetris Attack. It's you know, not too janky, but also you're playing against yourself, so it's fucking boring.
Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention when I chose a mode.
Can you play split screen with another player? Or
it's Game Boy, so no.
But with a computer?
Oh, well, no, I guess there'd be no split screen because
they can't.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't have the pixels to show two screens.
So am I just like trying to run up a score here?
I guess this is just endless, and the more you play, the faster it'll get.
You can go ahead and move on.
All right.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of it. I've seen like the first like 2 or 3 episodes, and I remember like this kid just like keeps getting pulled out of school and brought to a hospital where he sees this girl in bandages, and he's like, "You have to do that." And, no, I know it's good. I know it's good. I haven't seen all of it.
Yeah, I also know it's good and haven't seen it. It's like, I don't know. What I've seen of it is really good, and I don't know if I want to see more.
Right. You don't want to ruin it. Was this Atlantis?
Yes.
Oh, this is good looking. Ah!
Yeah, because it didn't look like that for a second.
Right. No, the sprite animation is good. That looks pretty impressive for Game Boy.
Yeah, this looks better than the Game Boy Advance one, I think.
Damn. Yeah, look at the good physics on the jump.
I don't know about that, but, you know, maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh my god, imagine getting punched by this guy. I thought I could jump in for a second.
Yeah, no, these the animations are like surprisingly impressive. Who made it?
Probably THQ. I didn't look.
Okay, it's not like Virgin.
I don't know. I mean, I'm early enough that I could just reset it. Yeah, THQ.
Okay. What else did they make?
They made a lot, like Disney Interact. Like they made like the SpongeBob games.
Okay.
They made Spider-Man games, I think.
Yeah, this looks good. But at the end of the day, you're still playing as the guy from Atlantis.
Yeah.
And that just, unfortunately, is never fun. Great little cutscene artwork.
Yeah, having to be him sucks. It's like, don't you play video games to get away from being people who are just like wimps?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. People play my game. Or you're a coward. You have to make them a little brave though. And this guy, I don't know where the courage comes from. I only saw this movie one time. I can't tell you anything that happens in it.
Yeah, so like this guy believes Atlantis exists, and then they find Atlantis, and the people he goes with turn out to be criminals. They're just gonna like steal all the Atlantis's like sacred artifact shit. Oh my god. This is like Donkey Kong. You get to choose the bomb guy.
Wow, yeah. That's like, okay, so, but like the girl is not a thief, right?
The girl?
The girl in Atlantis. Is she a bandit?
Oh, she's like the princess.
She's the princess of Atlantis.
Yeah.
She's like the chick from Avatar. Like, just like, I thought I loved you, but now you will never be one of us. Because I know the truth about why you came here.
What am I thought this guy had dynamite sticks or something.
Doesn't seem to have anything except, another wimp.
Another wuss.
I like Avatar, though. I don't like Atlantis.
I like it a little. It's like a 5 out of 10.
Oh, really?
It's like, as good as it is bad.
I don't know if I've heard you talk about a 5 out of 10. I've heard quite a bit about 7 out of 10. Do you want to expand on that?
Yeah, like there are movies that are really kind of, this is a great example. It's like the movie is on TV. You watch it when it's on TV. You didn't see it when it was in theaters.
Yeah.
So like you see a movie that actually looks great, but it's not great. It's like lacking in the depth and like the heart that like the better Disney movies had, like Lion King, and even like Pocahontas did better than movies like this.
Yeah, they didn't feel as vapid. Like I just remember not feeling anything when I watched it.
It does provide though what it promises, which is a surreal adventure to the depths of the earth to find a city that lives there, which is, that's a great concept. It fills your imagination with wonder. The idea that there's people who are like developing this secret technology away from the world.
So does it look cool? Does Atlantis look cool?
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, so did Treasure Planet. Treasure Planet was kind of cool looking.
That did look cool, and our boy Glenn was animating on that too. He did a very impressive character, and there were a lot of impressive characters in Treasure Planet. That one felt more expensive. Like I think Atlantis, I remember the animation kind of looking like a little bit like Hercules, but without the life and charm of Hercules.
Yeah.
And then I remember Treasure Planet being a little bit more of like the high-end Disney team, like the Pocahontas and then the Hunchback and then the Tarzan.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? The A-team. But I just remember feeling like it was really insubstantial.
Insubstantial?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I think I get what you mean. Like, there's something about the characters that you can't really like relate to them.
No, it's kind of it's kind of the same sort of vapid as like Brother Bear, which was like one of the last Disney movies they made in 2D, and nobody even remembers it. At least
This guy was the dynamite guy.
This all looks good.
That's a problem, okay? When you can't remember which one trait defines the character.
Right.
It's like, oh, that's the mole guy who digs.
Yeah.
It's like, I thought he was the dynamite guy because I remembered that he had one character trait.
Yeah, if you're gonna put them in a video game, you really do need to like center in on what they're all about. And
oh man, that'd be great if this was like Team Fortress, where like that's all you really need to define a character is their love for explosives or something. That's what they remind me of.
Right, that's what you want to be able to jump into a game like this doing.
I mean, this is, you know, more interesting as a game than as a movie, probably.
Yes. Yeah, it could be.
What is his power though? What does he do?
I don't think he can do anything.
But I can switch to him, so he must do something.
Maybe he can uncover something. Maybe he has some sort of like treasure hunting or deduction abilities.
Yeah.
Or he just gets on the speaker and he's like, "Hey!" Who voiced him? Michael J. Fox?
I have no idea.
Yeah, just like you know, if this guy had been sexy, I would have known it, you know? I don't remember him being sexy. They should have had him voiced by Jeff Goldblum. And the character would have followed.
You might be onto something.
I think I might have it here.
You have the fix.
Yeah, I've got the fix. Because what your movie needs is a boyfriend.
You're right. There is no boyfriend. Like, who's the boyfriend? Him?
Yeah, no. None of these guys are boyfriend material. That's the problem with your movie. I found your problem right here. There's no boyfriend.
Speaking of which, where's the other boy?
I don't know.
Where's the bomb guy?
Maybe he oh, did he die?
Maybe I can't switch to him anymore.
I really do like the UI there. I mean, it's like, you know, it's impressive looking.
Yeah, I feel like this like this music. This game has good like there's like an actual game here with all these characters who have different traits.
Yeah.
Although most of it is wasted just like getting lost on fucking stairs.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like fucking lost
stairs.
as hell.
So, okay, you think he's sexy in a twink kind of way. Yeah, I don't see that either. I think if you're talking about like the road to El Dorado, then yeah, right? It's just like if you saw a still drawing of that guy, you'd be like, oh yeah, I'd fuck him in the ass. But like, if you see him moving around in the movie, I think he's really lifeless.
Well, yeah, like, he looks kind of like a nerdier version of the guy from 101 Dalmatians.
Yes, you're right. You're right. He looks like, and look, Roger, kind of a boyfriend. I think he had it. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Roger, no, I'm backing away from it. Sorry to say. No. Pongo is the boyfriend. Oh no, you know who the boyfriend in 101 Dalmatians is? That collie.
Collie?
That collie.
What collie?
The
I haven't seen it
like
in a long time.
Pongo. The Pongo. Thank goodness. Come this way. We've been searching for you all night. And he's a collie. He's like, you may stay in the barn. There are cows here to provide milk for your puppies. We shall leave in the morning. His eyes don't open. He's like a proud collie, you know, like very, very, very sexy. And then there's a Labrador who's quite proud too, like a black lab that they follow to like the town.
Yeah. Man, what do we play? There's so many of these Crundis licensed games.
Yeah.
But they're not in alphabetical order, so I'm not going to be able to find any of them.
Yeah, so we're just kind of shooting around blindly here. But I trust in your ability to find them. No, I don't think any of these dogs are sexy, actually. I'm thinking about it now. I think, like, Pongo is probably the best you get.
Yeah.
It's very, very handsome. But, you know, obviously...
Is this going to be Disney's Robin Hood?
I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I think so. If it's... What? Oh. A completely non-Disney affiliated Robin Hood.
Oops. Chose French.
Well, this is licensed, right? Oh, it's French. He decided to leave the castle.
I mean, it's not licensed, it's public domain.
Yeah.
That's the opposite.
All right, so we're not including games about public domain characters because nobody made a buck from the rights. Why is his hair blowing like that? This looks like an early game of a studio that still exists today.
Yeah.
Like, it kind of looks like a Blizzard interactive game, you know? Blizzard Entertainment.
Oh yeah, a little bit like a little bit like the Lost Vikings.
Yeah, like they're trying to impress you with this. Damn. Dramatic.
I didn't have that many Game Boy Color games, but it seems like there was a lot of them.
Yeah. And a lot of licensed games. Which is why we chose that for our games tonight. Yeah, that animation is so funny. Like, to see a character looking like that on your Game Boy, that rules.
Nah! This is like a bootleg Zelda, kinda.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, yeah. Wait, did I just see SpongeBob? Here it is.
Hooray.
Thought I'd never find it. But yeah, we had this one. Yeah, so like I played this Patrick Star game recently. It's got me wondering if there's any hidden gems in the past.
SpongeBob catalog. I love that drawing there.
Or just like in general, like for like the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color. It's like this Patrick game is actually really fun.
Yeah.
So some of these might be good too, like even if they seem Crundis.
Yeah, well, that's what we're here to find out. This looks cute. What counts as Crundis? Well, so far this doesn't look crundy. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, but like that's probably because it's like the first one they made. It's not like a gimmicky like sports game or anything. It doesn't have like crossovers. You know, the Crundis starts out, you know, as like a slow drip, and then it's like, you know, over time there's just mountains of Crundis.
It's more crundy. I mean, this looks really impressive. This is a very good looking Game Boy game.
Yeah, I like this music.
And it feels like SpongeBob.
Yeah, it actually feels like the show.
Good music. It's like Zelda 2.
Maybe it is Zelda 2.
It's Pearl the whale. Do people like still watch?
Cropped.
People are still watching SpongeBob, right?
Oh yeah.
Like he's not just an icon. He's not just a meme. He's a classic TV show.
I don't know the exact numbers, but like people still watch SpongeBob because it's like still funny.
Yeah.
Or you know, they'll watch the old ones because they're classics.
Yes. Yeah, the old ones are so good.
Oh my god, you lose your clothes when you get hurt.
Yes, you lose your pants. That used to be an important part of the concept of SpongeBob SquarePants. is that his pants were always in jeopardy.
Yeah.
I feel like as the show developed, they didn't need to rely on that so much.
I guess, yeah, there was less jokes about his pants falling off.
Yes. It was just like, all right, we have established a world that is funnier than that idea.
Although that's maybe important to the whole SquarePants thing, that like he's this geek who's just like humiliated.
But he doesn't care.
Well, he does care. I feel like over time they made him more soulless. Like nothing bothers him.
I see.
I feel like SpongeBob was more sexual too. He was more, sponges are sexual and asexual, so either portrayal would be scientifically accurate, and they wouldn't be inconsistent either.
Interesting. So wait, yeah, SpongeBob like at some point wanted a girlfriend, or is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, I think he liked Sandy, but he's so asexual he can get over it in a snap.
Well, also Sandy needs an American man. Like,
oh yeah,
she needs a big honking Texas.
There's not
man.
a single soul like that down here.
No, it's not gonna happen.
It's like a varmint comes into town and starts wrecking shit up. She's the only one who can handle it.
Right, exactly. The toughest one in town.
You want to play for a bit?
Yeah, I'll play a little sponge. How do I turn on? Oh.
Great animations.
Yeah, it's fun. Blipple and jump. Ah! I jumped right out of my pants. Right, and it's just like you have 2 energy. Your energy meter is at 2. Can you go in?
It's like, that Shrek game was certainly Crundis. That was like, that was more low effort than this.
What am I supposed to do?
Like, they made a million Shrek games. Shrek Racing, Shrek Party game.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't get what I'm supposed to do.
And this was probably the first game they ever made of SpongeBob.
Wait, do I have to catch these?
I also don't know what you're meant to do because like the dialogue boxes are cropped. Do you want me to like try and fix that?
I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat can tell us. Talk to Mrs. Puff. I don't know how to talk. They don't talk.
Nobody has played this. They were bored when this game came out.
Yeah.
It said 2001.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I ever played this. We didn't have this game then.
Yeah, we had this.
But you don't remember what to do?
I mean, I didn't get further than this.
Wow.
Nice drawing of Mrs. Puff.
Yeah, I'm just imagining somebody going to like a vintage video game store today and like dropping like $10 on this and then being like, what the fuck are you supposed to do?
Well, they would have like a hotline back then for what the fuck am I supposed to do in a video game.
I don't think it's possible to know what to do.
You could call and pay $10 to find out what to do.
Wait, somebody, I think I talked to him.
Road closed.
What? What's that on the bottom? I think
it says Bubbles Infinity.
All right, cool. Well, I'm glad I have an infinite number of those. Oh, thanks for the sub, Lopsy. That's so nice.
How nice!
That's so nice.
Thank you so much. Okay, I finally figured it out.
Oh.
Nice. It's Venice Beach.
Yeah, you're at the beach. Oh yeah, all the strong
Ow.
fishmen.
He took my pants.
Yeah, he took your pants. Well, look, it is Muscle Beach. Anything goes.
Yeah, I mean, SpongeBob in that one episode got fake muscles just so he could fit in.
Right. Trying to fit in with the weightlifters. Pathetic, SpongeBob. Fake muscles. How did he get them? Did he inject his arms or something?
No, it's like a sleeve that you put on your arms and then like fill them with air. They're just balloons. I was a wimp before Anchor Arms. Now I'm a jerk, and everybody loves me.
Ah, yeah. I've been working at it. Oh, yeah, that's right. That I forgot about that episode of Arrested Development where George Michael wears a muscle suit.
How do I get the treasure? Oh, I don't even know what it was.
We can't know what it says.
Yeah, and like he thinks maybe he doesn't know or something that's fake.
He doesn't know that it's fake.
Or he thinks that maybe doesn't know that they're fake muscles.
Yeah, he thinks that she doesn't. Like, he's wearing them, and she, like, walks by, and she's like, cool suit. And he, like, his eyes widen as she walks by, and he's like, I can't take it off. I can't take it off. and then...
Holy shit.
And then Tobias thinks he's a never nude because he refuses to take it off. Because he thinks his cousin believes it's real.
Oh my god, horrible. His life.
I know, George Michael is marked. He is dead meat. You know, I don't think any of the episodes that came out after the original run count, right?
What episodes?
Yeah, no, they don't
fucking
even
episodes.
exist.
Like
They don't exist.
Michael and George Michael date the same girl.
Yeah, hilarious.
Didn't happen.
No, not real at all.
A fucking checkpoint finally? Or no? Fuck off. No, that was ridiculous. George Michael punches his father.
Yeah.
Stupid. Don't be silly.
Yeah.
And that show was very silly when it was good.
I know.
Well, they got broken apart and then put back together with big chunks missing.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what the chunks were comprised of, but it became clear to me that the time had just passed. It was over.
Yeah, there was a really winning team working on the show, and they really had momentum. They were really cooking together.
And they were making it despite the shittiness at Fox.
Yeah. And those conditions cannot be recreated because what people love about it is that it was a network comedy that did so much, like, while just like sitting on the chopping block the whole time.
Yeah.
It was a network comedy that was like doing these audacious things every episode, that were escalating every episode. Like, just at the dawn of like binge watching and like being able to do like a comedy show with continuity, right?
Yeah.
Because like just a few years later, you had 30 Rock. Arrested Development was like so inaccessible unless you start at the beginning. And it was like one of the first shows, I think, where that was the case. So then, you know, by the time it came back, we've already been spoiled on that shit for many years.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually like, I kind of like when an episode's like when everything starts over as the status quo at the beginning of every episode now. I don't need any more continuity comedies.
Yeah.
I'm tired of them. Yeah.
Tired of like not being able to miss an episode of a show.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to tune into any old episode and, you know, it's on at the bar and I just watch it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Finally got up there.
Are you reading the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Whoa! You didn't read the whole book.
Oh my god, I'm 1 pixel. I'm 1 pixel off.
Oh, I see.
Nah.
still playing. Still this music.
Yep.
That's a shame. I would like some new music by this point. Sun Attack. Yeah, you're right. Scrubs was also a continuity comedy. I mean, you know. The Office was about all I could fucking stand for the rest of my life. Remember how long The Office went on?
I don't watch The Office, but, you know, I do kind of remember how long The Office went on.
The Office sucks.
Office is, yeah, the, like, quintessential show that's just, like, on.
Yeah, that's just
Like,
on.
Scrubs on is, like, I'll watch it if it's on.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I don't actually have TV, though, so, like, I don't watch things when they're on.
No, nothing's ever on anymore.
Nothing's on.
You know where things are on?
Ow.
You ever go to Pauly G's in Philly?
Stuff's on.
Yeah, they leave on a channel of just like Seinfeld, and they leave on a channel that's just playing movies.
Cool.
It's just on.
It's just
You
on.
go there and just watch it. What do you think? On a scale of 1 to fully Crundis.
What, that last game?
Oh, no, just this one.
Oh, this? I mean, you know, the art is cute, but it doesn't have much to do with Tom and Jerry for real.
No, why are you putting mice in a container, in a hat?
I mean, say the same thing about Krusty's Funhouse.
Right. It's like a puzzle game where you're killing mice?
Yeah, what does that have to do with Krusty the Clown? Mm-hmm. It's just ironic because he's Jewish that he's exterminating something. I don't think they even thought of that.
No, they didn't. Like, the game came out before anybody even suggested that to any of them. Oh, look at that cute drawing of Tom. That doesn't look like Jerry. It's not. It's just a gray mouse.
I think it's Nibbles or whatever his name is. Not Nibbles. Or wait, was it Nibbles? I thought Nibbles was like
a little mouse in a diaper.
Yeah,
No.
Nibbles.
I don't think these are supposed to be Nibbles. Was Nibbles from Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Sniffles was the one by Chuck Jones.
That's right. Did Chuck Jones ever do a Tom and Jerry cartoon with Nibbles in it?
I have no idea.
That's not his character.
It feels like Nibbles was more around for the like, what? Oh, give me a break. A
It's all
fake.
hot
It's
girl.
fake, dude.
It's fake.
It's fake. That's not a girl. Fucking fell for it. At least I crushed Jerry's skull. Oh no, he's gonna get back at me.
He's gonna give you a fake picture of a hot girl. He's like, hubba hubba. Oh.
Yeah, he turns into a fucking wolf.
Remember we used to watch like that Tom and Jerry movie?
Yeah.
The one
that
that
had a
came out.
game, but
Yeah.
also had very little to do with the movie.
Okay. So like that's one of those movies where I'm like thinking about how much we used to watch that movie, like Tom and Jerry, like what? You can talk? Of course I can talk. And when I think about that movie and how often I watched it, I think like, all right, well, I gotta let my son watch that Garfield movie over and over again. Like, he needs to have his own Crundis. But that Garfield movie, oh my god. Please don't come upstairs, Oscar. I don't want you to know how much I hate this movie. He loves this movie. This fucking Garfield movie that came out last year.
Yeah, he was like writing it on the house.
He loves it. He watches it all the time. There's not a single funny thing in this movie. And what is totally maddening to me, totally fucking maddening to me. You know how Garfield has like a very, like Jim Davis's characters have a very distinctly house style. So anytime there's like a new character in Garfield, it looks exactly like a human or an animal in Garfield looks, right?
Right.
Right? There are so many characters in this movie that don't look anything like a Garfield character.
No.
And you're forced to watch them for a really long time instead of Garfield. Did you know you're going to spend like 20 minutes of the Garfield movie watching a story about cows unfold?
And it's not even like U.S. Acres or anything.
It's not
just
U.S.
like
Acres. It's just
unrelated.
No, it's just like Illumination had them in the bottom of their bargain bin. Like they had them in an old folder or something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Illumination. I don't know who the fuck made this. DreamWorks. They had these characters in a folder somewhere, and they put them in this movie. It is so maddening how much those characters suck, and how much of the movie is about them. They couldn't think of a movie of Garfield. Like, they ran out of situations for Garfield to be in.
Yeah, like, all you need for a Garfield movie is just like some little vignettes about Garfield crushing spiders and pushing Odie off the table.
Exactly. You just make a series of vignettes, and, you know, if
There can be an overarching story, but it should be less about that.
Yeah, it should be like Babe.
Yeah.
You know, and you can always rely on Garfield gags for your jokes, right? No jokes in this movie. A movie based on a 3-panel comic strip had no jokes. So far, the cutscenes are pretty good.
Yeah.
That looks just like the Hanna-Barbera cartoon. It's just, you know, they just redrew them in the that Fred starting with the mouth open.
Oh, shit.
Hey, who the fuck are you? Go, smiling so much. Me and Scoob are afraid for our lives. This is like a point-and-click adventure game. It looks like, at least.
Yeah, I didn't realize this had so much depth to it.
Yeah, dang. Jeez, they're rating an episode. So far, not very Crundis, but Joe hasn't controlled a character yet.
Yeah.
That's when the real test is determined.
So who do I play as?
I'm sure Shaggy and Scooby. Oh, this is like Maniac Mansion. Whoa!
Wait, can I go in? I can look. Or
It's
maybe
a point and
not.
click adventure game made just for the Game Boy. Wow.
Of course you play as Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah.
The dumbest and most cowardly of the bunch.
What a great sprite, though. Like the two
Yeah,
of them
it's
walking
great.
together.
Yeah, what was it about the Game Boy Color that had so many licensed games?
Yeah, what indeed? What era are we talking here?
This is like late 90s, 2000.
I wonder if it had been enough years since the North American video game crash that developers were like, I think we can just make a bunch of shit again.
Well, they did that in the 90s with the Super Nintendo. There was so much, like, you know, there was a Scooby-Doo game for that, too.
Right. And then this was just a hyper acceleration of that, because these games are smaller to make.
What is that noise?
I think a bell
They're
is
setting
ringing.
the alarm off?
Yeah. DS also had a lot of shovelware, you say?
DS.
The Nintendo DS?
I wonder how we could play that on the show.
What would we need? Like, it has a touchscreen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, how could we play that on the show? Probably, like, on a computer, emulating it.
Yeah. These plants sure look healthy, Scoob!
Da-da.
Oh, so is there time passing?
Could you pass the weed?
Yeah.
And the light. Thank you.
Like, pass that shit, Scoob. Rare. And a writer, too.
Oh man, do you think they smoked weed?
My God.
So freaking hilarious.
Holy freaking. I saw this YouTube video that says everything. It shows all the proof. You're gonna love it.
Oh man, wait till you get this. You ever think about what Fred and Daphne are off doing? This one guy's got this theory.
My friend told me that they're in the bushes. And you gotta use Game Genie to delete the bushes.
And do you see Fred and Daphne, or do you only see Daphne?
He said they're banging in there. One Sprite. Similar to how Scoob and Shagger one Sprite.
You know, lately I've been hearing people say sort of jokingly, but kind of serious, that like your imagination cannot compare to an AI. Oh, it's okay, Lopsy. You don't have to get your heart rate up to give an opinion about any Scooby-Doo show made after 1975. None of that happened, right? Where do we cut it off?
No, actually I disagree. I think there's probably there's interspersed worthy Scooby-Doo things
Interesting.
between now and the original. Like there was Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, which I watched over and
that, like,
over.
Cartoon Network movie. Yeah, that was pretty good.
And
I remember.
It was cool, and then like they made 100 more Scooby-Doo movies. So over time, it got less interesting. They became Crundis again.
Yeah.
But then they made like in the 2010s, they made Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, which was good. And then they made something that looks like Family Guy, but it's Scooby-Doo. So back to Crundis.
Back to Crundis.
So Scooby-Doo is like the moon, I guess, where it wanes and waxes. It comes backses.
It's like SNL.
Yeah.
You just watch and it'll come back.
It'll come back.
So did you watch the Velma show then?
No, I mean I heard that was bad.
Crundis.
So yeah, Crundis
back to
again.
Crundis. I mean, look, 98% of the time it's Crundis. Scooby-Doo has always looked like dog shit.
It's very Crundis in general, yeah.
Like Scooby-Doo is the ultimate show where you would see like a tile painted really obviously a different color than everything around it. and you'd know that shit was gonna move.
This is really unfair that you get to play as a Powerpuff Girl, but you fall. You can't fly forever.
All right. Yeah, why can't you fly forever?
I fell on something and cried.
Oh, Bubbles, come on, you're tougher than that, girl. People in the chat are like... Oh, right, George Jetson was in the Powerpuff Girls.
He was in the Powerpuff Girls.
That was just like one of those hilarious things where you just like think somebody's funny, so you put it in your thing. Yeah. Like, he was never a character. He never spoke. He was just around.
He was there.
Because Craig McCracken thought that shit was funny. Or, yeah, like somebody thought that shit was so funny. Just put him in. You could just put him in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking funny. I feel like, you know, bringing shit back doesn't appeal to me, but doing that is so fucking funny.
Yes.
Just like having Dexter strutting down the street with like his fake beard that he used his lab to create, and there's like Fred and George on either side, just like, whoa.
Oh man.
Look at his beard.
Dexter and the Powerpuff Girls were like this perfect little window of like cartoon stupidity.
Oh my god, they were so good. They were so formative for me. Like I feel like I drew like that, you know, with the thick outlines and stuff.
Sure.
Like Dexter's Lab is hilarious. It's like one of the funniest shows ever made.
Yeah, it's really fucking funny. His idiot sister.
The episodes where he dies or something at the end.
Right, where something like
something's irreparable.
Right, something cannot be fixed.
The Powerpuff Girls episode with the like fish balloon is amazing.
I'm trying to remember.
It's like the two-parter one. It's like a half hour.
Oh man, I was a big fan of the Powerpuff Girls when I was like...
Oh, you can fly.
When I was like 13, 14. I was a big fan of the Powerpuff Girls, and I made a website. I think I've talked about the website on here before.
Yeah.
It was a very popular Powerpuff Girls fan website that I ran when I was 14, and I made money from it too.
Cool.
I was part of a ad network.
Yeah.
And they paid me like a couple $100 a month.
Wow.
For a while.
Yeah, I didn't know that you made money from it.
Yeah, you know, it was, you know, great money for a 14-year-old. That's for sure.
I didn't make a couple $100 a month from my internet shit until I was like 22.
Yeah, I was looking around making some money. It's like, well, I'm already on this all day. May as well make a few bucks. I just love the Powerpuff Girls, and I liked making websites. So I had a website. And when I went to an event to meet Craig McCracken. And I introduced myself as the person who ran that website, and he knew what I was talking about. He was like, "Oh, hi."
Cool.
And I mean, yeah, that's not. I hope to meet him someday as an actual artist and not just a 14-year-old fan with a website. But you know, it was nice that you know, he gave us the time of day. Was that close to the .com bubble? This would have been around 2001 or 2. Yeah. No, that would be later. No, 2001's too late. This is like late 90s.
Yeah, this would have been 98.
Yeah, late 90s. I met the guy about the Thingus website. All right. Come on, Crundis.
Oh, here's Dalmatians.
All right.
It's you.
Gex. Ugh. Yeah, that's not.
Ugh, German.
Yeah. Wow. Who made this? Like the people who made Out of Sight? Out of This World?
No idea. Is this bootleg?
This feels both Crundis and better than it needs to be.
There you go.
Oh my god, that's fucking Crundis. Like he has no eye.
You could bark. Nice bark sound effect.
He
Oh,
sits.
the sitting is cute. But there are no spots on that Dalmatian.
No, that's not a Dalmatian.
Oh, right. That was the movie, right? That was the plot, that he has no spots.
No, he has spots. They're just born without spots. So Cruella comes through the door like, where are the little darlings? Where? No spots. Disgusting.
No, I meant 102 Dalmatians, the sequel that they made in 2000.
Oh, that didn't happen.
Well, that's what this
That's
is
what
based
this
off
game
of.
is.
Yeah.
I see. Gotcha.
It didn't happen. Yeah, there's a lot of things that didn't happen, but how do people even know what did and didn't happen? I guess when we curate stuff, or we as in like someone else, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, I think of the ultimate curation as, are we bringing this piece of media to space, or are we keeping it on Earth where it's going to be deleted?
Yes. This one I don't think is coming. That was Cruella? Smaller than you? Like her car is smaller than you. Unbelievable.
You got the lighter.
And this music is like, what is this supposed to be? Like, kids music, right? Kids music.
Like you just described what you wanted to an AI and it made this.
Yeah.
Kids music.
But there would be like voices going,
Playful,
"Yay!"
happy, joyous, casual,
cozy.
comfy. It's like you describe the entire plot of the movie. You just paste the entire script into the prompt and say like, this is what happens in the movie, and it makes
They make this game.
It's like it knows that there's still like the threat of Cruella DeVille hanging over the puppies, but that they're still puppies and it's playful, happy.
Playful.
Safety first. What is this place? What kind of playful music is in this
This
like
is like
factory?
a puppy death factory. They're making fur coats here.
Yeah, Cruella is just like tiny.
Tiny. She's not. She should be the boss. She shouldn't be chasing you around. Cruella should be huge and terrifying.
It's a toy company. Oh, that's why it's fun.
Oh, I see. Have fun.
What are these? Am I supposed to like do something with these things?
Oh, like enter into the vent? Doesn't seem like.
Almost all of these feel like they were meant to be some other game.
Cruella's toy company. Like, they just let her start a business?
Well, she's got a lot of money, right?
Sure. But Who is going to, like, permit this woman to open a factory?
Well, what if it was there already before she killed
she inherited
puppies?
it. She inherited it. I think you do get the sense that Cruella did not make that money on her own, right?
I don't know what she does. I don't know if the movie ever specifies.
Well, you know, the book. I don't think the book did, and I don't think the original movie did. And those are the only ones where it happened, right? Like, I don't care what Cruella's up to in the second movie. It's not real. It's not even a cartoon.
No, it's not a cartoon. It's just a live action sequel.
Yeah. No, that's not real. That's not real. And then don't even try to tell me what happens in the Cruella movie. Whatever it is, it's not real.
Here we go. Nicktoons racing. This is Crundis because, like, you know, this is throwing like a few different gimmicks at you.
Hooray. All my favorites.
Oh, your guys. Wow.
They all look terrible. I've noticed a lot of these games give you the credits in advance.
Yeah.
That seems kind of specific to the time.
Maybe. Because, I mean, how many people are going to play to the end of a Game Boy game?
None.
You're going to just, like, play it for a little bit. You're not going to play it until you see the credits at the end.
No. It's playing...
Pick a tune.
Rugrats. Why can't we be more than that? I thought Hey Arnold was going to be a...
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a cute, like, old drawing of Tommy. Look how cute. Why can you be both of the angry beavers, but you can only be one character from everything else?
Why do you have to be cat and dog? They should be separate.
They should not exist. Not a good cartoon.
No, fuck.
All right, we are crowning the Crundis.
Crundis has been crowned. Look at football head. Out of my way, football head! 1 minute, 21 seconds until you die!
What is this music?
Why am I going
This music sounds like a Coleco game.
Yeah. This is a little bit like a Coleco game. Like, there wasn't like enough like CPU to do the music without it being just like one track. Oh my god.
How does it play? How does it handle?
It's like exactly the same as like I don't know, like
Arnold's not
like
moving.
motocross or whatever for Game Boy. It's like,
Gotcha.
you know, this kind of gameplay is in a lot of shit. It's very basic.
Yeah.
It's not as fun as Mario Kart.
No, not at all. And like these sprites with like one color for each sprite.
Horrible.
They really can only have 3 colors for each sprite?
Well, yeah, because oh my, fuck off. All right, fine. I guess I'm going this way. Yeah, I don't know. It's like anyway.
Jesus Christ.
That's the Crundis.
Christ on a Crundis. That is the biggest Crundicle
Here's
we're gonna
Disney
see.
Magical Racing.
All right, another licensed racing game.
That one was THQ, I guess, because they did all these games. This one is
This one's Crystal Dynamics. Activision.
yeah, let's see if Activision, because I feel like Activision THQ were kind of rivals at one point. I can see the party lines right here with these different corporate sponsors, or what do you call them? Trademarked fuckers.
Who are half
Like
of these?
Mo Whiplash.
I've never heard of any of them. Who are all of these?
Did they really have to make up characters for a racing game?
Did they make them up, or are these like deep Disney cuts that I
They
don't
could be
know
deep
about?
Disney cuts that they just, let's fucking go with it.
Yeah, just like some Carl Bark shit. Yeah, those are OCs. I think you might be right. I think so.
They've never appeared elsewhere. Of course,
Oh my
now they're going to start appearing out everywhere.
Oh my god, this looks so
This
gross.
sucks. This is the gristle. Yeah, this makes that last one look good, actually.
Oh, fuck.
Ugh.
Yeah, at least I was thinking about Arnold. Who are these characters?
Yeah, these are fucking Disney nobodies. Disney doesn't know they own them.
Bottom of the barrel.
And this looks nothing like the character I chose.
No! No, those drawings looked kind of like... Those drawings were, like, pretty impressively, like, like, they were convincing as, like, 2D Disney,
Yeah.
like, mid-century animation.
My finger's getting tired playing this. You have to hold right. Or wait, no, you don't. It's like the skateboarding from Bart versus the World.
Oh, man. We should... I mean, that's not a Game Boy game, but unless there is a Game Boy Simpsons game.
Does holding right make you go faster? Oh yeah, there probably is a Game Boy like Simpsons game, but like I said, I don't know what the
Yeah, we can't find
where I can
it.
find. Oh wait, hold on. Do we have that one? I lost it.
There's Dexter.
Bam! Taito. So yeah, Taito made Bubble Bobble.
Yeah. Just Dexter. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha.
Why does Dexter have so many monsters in his lab? Did Mandark release them?
He programmed all of Dexter's robots to attack him.
Oh, I didn't read any of that.
Yeah. Oh
He
no!
lost his
This is
clothing.
clothes. That also happened in the show a lot.
Yes. Dexter would be humiliated
Yeah.
by losing his clothes. He would have a leaf on his dick.
Well, you know, that's what you do. That's what happens when you reach for the stars, or in his case, the moon.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's just still like a dorky kid who doesn't know how to live. And the most humiliating thing at Dexter's age would be for everyone to see him naked.
But it's always like his whole lab was destroyed and he's naked.
Right.
We're celebrating the 1st of May and then celebrating.
There's one where he needs to like he has like good days and bad days. And then like when he's trying to get the good days to come back, he's like, you know, he talks to his stupid sister about it. And she tells him that his problem is astrological, and that he needs to get his power back from his planet Jupiter or Mars, or forget which planet. It's like your planet is being blocked by the moon. So he's like, I have to destroy the moon, or like he has to move the moon out of his way. So like he accidentally like lassos the moon, and it crashes into his lab, and it also results in him being naked. Like his ass is showing. And his sister's like, Dexter's mooning me, and it's like the moon is there too. So stupid. It's funny. I liked Dexter's Lab a lot. I thought that show was like, that was peak cartoons. It's like, it's cheap. It's cheap as like those Flintstones or Scooby-Doo episodes from like a few decades before, but it has like this like new like style to it. Like everything like kind of looks like, you know, it was still done on like cells, but like it looks like it was done on the computer. Like it looks kind of like somebody's like computer was stuttering while they were drawing it, so it's like all angular.
What's that?
Oh, just talking about like the art style in Dexter's Lab.
Oh, yeah.
That it's like, it's kind of the same like production as like the older like Scooby-Doo and Flintstones episodes. Like it's kind of the same quality, but it has like a modernist, like a very anime inspired modernity to it.
Anime inspired, and then also like Flintstones and Jetsons inspired.
Yeah,
right?
Like yeah. It has like a an idea of like futuristic technology from the perspective of like the like Jetsons school of design.
Yeah, like Dexter will be riding around his lab in like a little airship that makes a Jetson sound as it goes through the air.
Unfortunately, this game is not as good as the show.
No, it doesn't seem that good. I haven't seen Dee Dee, have you?
No.
She's really
she's usually here by now to ruin everything, but everything's already ruined. So I guess I need her because I need to use her as bait for Mandark to trick him.
Right.
Oh, Dee Dee, my love. You've come to your senses. Oh, thank you, Dexter. Thank you. I told you I'd do anything, Dexter. God. That's his weakness every fucking time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. Mandark would give it all up to be with a girl. Like, he would drop this science lab shit so fast to be with a girl.
Well, you'd think that him liking his sister would just be like another way of getting to him, but like it's his one weakness against him.
Right. No, yeah,
it doesn't even make him mad.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, his anger disappears.
Racer D. That episode was fucking.
Oh yeah.
Anime inspired.
Mach 5, yeah, making fun of Speed Racer. Making fun of shitty dubbed anime from the 80s, from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, at a time where everybody got the joke.
Yeah, right. It was just on the cusp of being widely understood.
I feel like doing an anime parody now is difficult because anime kind of strives to be a little bit more like Western stuff now, and we strive to be like anime now.
Yeah, no, it's totally like, it's been kicked back and forth for decades. I mean, even during like Disney and like Tezuka, right? Like there was some borrowing going on there.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But yeah, I feel kind of bored with like American anime inspired artwork, animation art. I mean, I guess, you know, I'm influenced by it too, just from the time period I grew up. But I don't know, I feel like that got kind of boring. Seeing American cartoons that just look like anime from like the 2000s, like the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah. There's been so many like little tributes to the Akira bike slide that you can make a whole compilation of them.
Yeah.
It's like at this point no one should be even doing that.
No, nobody should be animating like that because like yeah, no, anyone can do a fucking guitar solo.
Right. Falling hurts.
Yeah.
Right, but could you come up with the guitar solo?
Yeah, exactly. It's just a technical exercise.
Or do you have one that defines you, or that like nobody's done before?
Nobody's done before.
It's like you. It's like there are so many amazing shots you can get in a film. That's just one of them.
Yes.
It's not like, you know, it's not like red, blue, and green in a color palette. That's a very specific shot that people just lift. And you can come up with your own cool shots.
Come up with your own cool shots. Yeah, I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of people being...
Flintstones burger time.
I mean, you know, I've been thinking about this lately. When I went to Tacoma last year, I went for this adventure game show, and I got to meet Roberta Williams there.
Yeah.
Who is the creator of the King's Quest series, and many would agree the mother of graphical point-and-click adventure games. She didn't make the best ones, but she pioneered them. Although, in my opinion, she made the best ones. The general canonical view is that point-and-click adventure games of that era were filled with moon logic and were impossible to complete without calling a hint line, and quality of life was low.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's just Flintstones Burger Time. Didn't you play this at one point?
I don't know. I don't know what this fucking music has to do with the Flintstones. Flintstones, it's the Flintstones. Flintstones, it's the Flintstones. They're the Yabba Dabba Do Time Day.
It's very serious.
Running on the burgers. He's about to die from a fly. Why is the Great Gazoo trying to kill me? I thought he was supposed to grant me all of my desires.
Well, yeah, but he's gotta beat you up first. He's gotta pulverize you first, and then call you an idiot.
But first I have to pinch you, dum-dum.
Oh, he loved it. The Great Gazoo is like the same exact thing as the monolith from 2001, The Space Odyssey, right?
In what way?
It's like aliens looking at the planet Earth and being like, this is gonna take forever. Here, let me.
Yeah, that's true. It's like, we can make this go way faster if we give them this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because, like, you know, you've got like 100,000 years of genetically identical man, right? At least. People 100,000 years ago were exactly the same as us, but they didn't have like a written language or any way of like passing generational knowledge.
Yeah.
And then they started doing that like a few thousand years ago. Coincidence?
Coincidence, dum-dum? Who do you think killed the dinosaurs?
Right. We would just get.
That was my dinosaur. I needed it to work. No, you don't, dum-dum. I can grant you anything you wish for. It's like this is all setting in.
Yeah.
Like he's killing the dinosaurs while giving them anything they wish for.
Anything they need to survive.
And it's like also, it's like Barney in the show. Barney is always like inventing shit. He's always like trying to progress the world forward, and Fred is always like, Barney, we have everything already.
Yeah, we have all the modern conveniences of life.
You know, they're still using dinosaurs, and they don't even realize how stuck in the past that is. And Gazoo is what, from the future, or just an alien?
I think he's from another world.
Yeah.
And he's just like, they've already advanced to doing like, you know, like teleportation, like spiritual teleportation across galaxies.
It's like Nibbler. He did this shit.
Nibbler?
Nibbler in Futurama.
Futurama. Right. Also a very like Space Odyssey type character who is just like, the reason that you've never made contact with us is because we're just like waiting for you to not be primitive anymore. And we're tired of waiting. So now we're going to show ourselves just a tiny bit.
Yeah, we're just going to like give you a little push.
Yeah. Just a little push so that you won't be so fucking stupid. Well, I'd like them to come around soon. I think we need them again.
Well, they're going to push us into like extinction, or like 99% of us will die.
Right. Well, all right. So, I was thinking about that. If you don't want to hear about the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey, you can go ahead and mute for a minute. But I was just thinking like how, like, you know, the aliens tell them to send a spaceship. A spaceship, not the whole population, but just like a crew of what, like 10 people or something like that.
Okay.
Right? I think it's a crew of like less than 10 people go to Jupiter to receive the message. And that is a one-way trip. Nobody is coming back from Jupiter. So, like, all they needed was that ship. And then our fucking robots almost ruined that. Like, our shitty fucking technology that was like, let me help you, and just pulls life support on all but one of the humans on the ship. Is this DDR? Holy shit! Have I read Arthur C. Clarke? I've read the novelization of 2001: A Space Odyssey. I think it was written concurrently, so it is kind of an adaptation. It was written concurrently with the screenplay of 2001. He was writing it for the movie, right? Pretty sure. I didn't find the book very compelling by comparison. I like his writing style, but I thought the movie was where his idea really shone. But like, then it turns out after the robot almost fucking blows it for the aliens, they only needed one, right? They're like, okay, well we can still do this with one of you. We'll just get one to be the Star Child.
Is that what happens? Because, you know, I've seen that movie. I didn't really understand.
Yeah, so it ends with the crew, the crew from Earth going to Jupiter to receive the next message from you know, the alien world that left the monolith.
Yeah.
Like the alien world left the monolith to the cavemen, or like the gorillas, and then they left it on the moon. And we found it on the moon.
Yeah.
And it instructed us to go to Jupiter. To go to Jupiter. To go to coordinates like as far out as Jupiter. And yeah, and then we go. But it's just like a set of astronauts. and they almost don't make it there because the fucking machine rebels against them, becomes a megalomaniac, and kills all of them.
Yeah, the system that works perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we almost died by our own technology. We almost died. And then one guy survives long enough to, like, dismantle the robot. He has to, like, remove its brain. Which is, like, you know, something that you just can't do that in a book. You can't make the sounds and the movements and the colors that are just so incredible to see. That one needs to be communicated visually. It's so beautiful. But yeah, he takes out the computer's brain, and the computer is like, no, I can feel it. I can feel it. And his brains are coming out. David, I can feel it. And then it just, like, sounds kind of like it dies as its brain is taken out. It's, like, uncanny. Emotionless. And then after that, I was watching this late at night by myself, and it was legitimately the most frightening thing I've ever seen in a movie before. He makes it to the place where he skips. They put him through a portal, and he's like flying across the surface of this alien planet, and all the colors are so fucking insane. It's all like, you know, like LSD looking, colorful camera tricks and shit going over this landscape.
Yeah.
And the guy's like bugging out. Like, you see like his eyes rolling back into his head while he's like looking at it, because he's just like, he's like so terrified and so unable to process what he's seeing. It scared me so fucking much. I had to actually like dive for the remote and turn it off because it was frightening me so much. And I didn't finish watching it for like another year.
Yeah.
But what happens after that is that he arrives, and he's like terrified, and then he finally emerges from his ship, and he finds that he's in like a model simulation of a human habitat. He's in a bedroom, but everything's all fucking weird looking because it's what they think would make a human comfortable. He's in like a zoo.
Yeah.
And there he remains for the rest of his days. He lives alone there, and just goes about his routine. And then we see him get old and die in his bed. And after he dies, he turns into the Star Child, which is a baby in a womb, floating in a womb that's like overlooking space.
Yeah.
It's like it's transcended the body. It's become a greater version of a human. It's the future of humanity. Is that guy, Star Child?
So like, if he could just like become a baby again, then he's the entire species now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the aliens who presumably live for trillions of years just have him there the whole time because he could be he can undie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they made him into a superior version of himself. And now he's the only one that they need now.
This was cool. I didn't know they made this.
You found that scene tedious? I don't know. I don't know how. I was so viscerally affected by it. I didn't know what to expect. That was a total surprise to me, which is such a wonderful thing when you see a movie. It hasn't happened in a long time. Have you seen any movies lately that you're just like, fuck?
Like, in what sense did I say fuck?
Oh, like, I mean, like, it got you. It surprised you.
Oh, let's see. the last movie I saw that like really spoke to me was American Pop. It's like it's about a guy.
Oh, it's so great.
It's like about this whole lineage of musicians. Oh my god, it's the Wacky Races. Yes!
Penelope Pitstop.
Oh hi. Yeah, she's the girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
You
totally.
need her for a
Help.
show.
Help.
It's like, yeah, she could be useless as hell as a character. Oh wow, this is actually a much better game because it's like mode 7.
Ah.
This is mode 7 on the Game Boy Color.
Yeah, that's pretty thrilling.
Yeah.
Now.
Man, remember that show? I loved that cartoon.
Wacky Races?
No, I didn't.
No.
Not Wacky Races.
What cartoon did you like?
Oh, Penelope Pitstop.
Penelope Pitts. Right. Yeah, it was like a short. It was like 7-minute cartoons, right?
Yeah.
And it was it's kind of like it's kind of like a little bit like Dudley Do, right? Like a little anarchic.
Yeah, like the heroes are kind of useless.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's inane. Yeah, this is way more thrilling than the other racing games you played.
So was Penelope Pitstop like what they made at Hanna-Barbera to like compete with what they were doing at Jayward?
Maybe.
Like Dudley Do Right is a bit like this.
Yes.
In concept.
He's a Mountie,
No.
right?
Yeah.
And Penelope Pitstop is like, she's like a buggyist. Like she's a car enthusiast, right?
Well, there's like this guy who's nice to her, but secretly is a villain who tries to thwart her.
And what is she doing? Is she solving mysteries?
I don't know what she does, but she has like the Anthill Mob is like her fan club.
Right. She's got these gangsters who follow her.
Yeah,
around
these
and save
gangsters
her.
that help her.
It's like the 7 Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets captured. I mean, look, everybody loves a show
Oh, you
where a
can
pretty woman
shoot.
gets captured, right?
Yeah, and tied up too.
Yes, and tied up. An entire childhood of such delight.
She was, yeah, well, that's true. They also did that in Dudley Do Right. There's a woman tied up to a train track.
Yep. Yes, a woman is bound and she cries out.
Help.
She's a pretty cartoon woman.
With a southern accent.
Yes, help.
Help.
Help. Yeah, there was some dastardly guy who was messing with Penelope Pitstop,
Yeah,
right?
the hooded claw.
The hooded claw. Was he like, I'll get you, Penelope?
I think he was like, I've outsmarted you again.
Oh man, I love a shitty Hanna-Barbera drawing like those. Like the
Hell
one
yeah.
drawing. There is a Sierra game called Rama. I have the box to that, but I've never played the game before. Yeah, Rama, I believe, is based on the Arthur C. Clarke book. Like those backgrounds are really good too. Just like making you feel like you're racing around on the hills.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly what the specs were for the Game Boy Color, but it gave artists a lot more to work with than just the Game Boy. Even though a Game Boy and a Game Boy, a Game Boy Color plays Game Boy games, it's all like the same amount of pixels. It's like a lot of the same shit. It's just that it's in color and it has more capabilities. It's got, I didn't know it could do this. I mean, I've never seen any other games like this. They didn't do Mario Kart like this.
No.
They had Mario Kart for the Game Boy Advance, but that was the first one they had for a Game Boy. Yeah, this is not as good as Mario Kart, and they probably were thinking that. That's probably why they didn't make Mario Kart for the Game Boy Color. It just wouldn't have been good enough. But yeah, like, I wanted to talk about graphics, because you said something about graphics, like how graphics, a lot of good graphics should just be in your mind.
Yeah, you should just imagine them.
So where's the cutoff? Like, you know, you think about like graphical enhancements today. None of them seem to be relevant. Like, you know, you hear about ray tracing and you're like, I don't even know what that is.
No.
Doesn't seem like it'll make games better. It's like if I explained what it was, I'd be like a little embarrassed at how little of an advancement it is.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine like you're playing a World War II game and there's a fire and the fire is reflected on the metal part of your gun. It's like the actual particles of the flame as opposed to just like the lighting.
Right.
So it's like the littlest little step forward.
That's just so fucking, like, no one fucking cares if you can see the fire reflected on a gun.
You used to have to really be able to like sell the like PlayStation with shit like graphical enhancements. And I'm just not seeing, you know, like games really being advancing with graphics. They're not really taking advantage of ray tracing because I think a lot of it is inaccurate. They're trying to sell it before it's really ready.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got a AAA game recently that I couldn't play on a computer that I had just built. Very, like, you know, very much like decent specs that should have been able to play it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see what the fucking point is.
Well, you know, like, I agree with you that games don't necessarily need good graphics. Although I do like think about sometimes, like, you know, I've been like looking at World War II videos lately, and I look up like what World War II games look like, and the amount of like realism they get with it now is ridiculous. Like, you really feel like you're fucking in World War II. Like,
damn,
it's like they don't even look as good as they could if like everything was like ray tracing to the max, which, you know, they don't really have like there's nobody has computers that can run that. But like, you know, if you look on YouTube, you can find gameplay footage of what max settings games look like. And some people make mods to do ray tracing. And like somebody made like a Spider-Man mod that let you do ray tracing, and it makes it look so cool. Like it looks like the reflections actually reflect off of each other, which is like, you know, they didn't have that before with Spider-Man games.
So it makes the old graphics look like they don't have ray tracing. Like,
yeah,
it distinguishes itself.
Yeah, although it's just like the amount of people who actually have the hardware to play that is so small.
Right, exactly.
There's gonna have ray tracing on the Switch too, but it's definitely not gonna be able to play that, and neither is the PS5 probably.
Right.
You know, if you see somebody made a mod, that probably means that you can only play it with like their computer.
Jeez, that's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it feels ridiculous when we were kids. The amount of like advancements or enhancements or whatever were just so rapid in succession. It was like you had the NES in 1985, which like already looked a lot better than the Atari. But then like just a few years later, you had the Genesis, which looked like twice as good as that.
Yeah.
And then like the 3D consoles all blew that out of the water. And this all happened in the span of like 15 years.
Yeah.
And like 15 years ago, games looked like how they look now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how I feel about like movies and, you know, like everything kind of feels the same. You know, the resolution has gone up, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think most people give a shit about that. I think most people are playing like Roblox and games from like 10 years
Games that
ago.
look like shit.
Games that look like shit.
Games that run on a potato.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't blame them. That's also something that I value, but I also value aesthetics, and Roblox is just like too disgusting for me to ever touch.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got probably time for like, we got like 20 minutes left. Time for one more good one or a few bad ones.
Let's play a Daffy Duck game.
You're recommending Toy Story Racer. Well, unfortunately, our games are not alphabetized, so we can't find them easily. So we're just kind of stumbling, but if by chance we see... This looks cute. Oh, wow. Wow, that looks great.
This is so haunting, this music. Why did it say do that? Is the game against me like a duck amok?
Could be.
Why?
Why do you have to blow everyone up? Yeah, this looks sick. Very crunchy. Ah.
Daffy was always an anarchist. He would paint mustaches on the Mona Lisa.
The game like shows you when there's a villain around. Do you think it does that for the entire game?
Haha.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks really impressive. What an annoying technique to have to use like every couple of steps.
What, the dynamite?
Yeah. I don't know. Is it fun to keep doing dynamite?
No, it's like, it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
You have to like lob it, so you can't really see where it's gonna go. And then like you can only throw one at a time.
Yeah. Is that a hockey stick?
It's a rake.
So you
I can't even hit it from here.
gotta bomb the rake so that you don't step on it. That sucks. Kills you.
Yeah, I mean, you know, these games are better than like some of the ones I had, like Gex.
Yeah.
But this is still pretty Crundis.
Yeah, I mean, there's no game here.
You know, great art, great lead room.
Yeah.
It's it doesn't have the usual complaints. It's just repetitive game. Oh fuck. Are you serious? Me versus the rabbit?
Shit.
Oh my god.
This seems pretty brutal for bugs.
Yeah. Hands off my stash, Doc.
Woohoo! 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 That's fun. Shitty, like, stock Looney Tunes art.
Yeah, I'm noticing a trend that like a lot of these games seem to have, oh my gosh, that like they seem to have an animator's first thing about them. Like maybe they had an animation first and a game second.
Right. Maybe.
What the fuck now?
Yeah, no, they definitely had,
Now what?
they definitely had some ideas for animating it. This is like a prototype, though.
Yeah, like I feel like there's no way that these animations are getting the exposure they deserve in this game. Oh, I tripped over a stone. Oh shit, was he here before? So many games, so little time. There's a Speedy Gonzalez game. Alright, I sped past it. Oh, Barbie.
A Barbie game.
A Barbie game. Imagine how excited Barbie and Mattel must have been when Game Boy Color came out. Because now you can finally make a pink game.
Oh, right.
Before, there must have been Barbie games in black and white.
Ugh.
Barbie would
right.
never approve.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Oh,
in
yeah.
French.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's German.
Yeah.
She'd approve.
Yeah, no, she'd approve.
Man, that'd be so creepy if Barbie just like started speaking German. Just seamlessly speaking German.
She was able to speak it this whole time, and then her arm just goes up into a Heil.
There's a
Interesting.
Barbie for that.
Interesting. I don't know that I've seen a Barbie game where you're controlling Barbie.
Yeah.
Usually
What?
she's in the UI. What's that exploitation Nazi movie called? What is it? I forget. It's like a sexy woman.
A sexy woman Nazi movie?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about like a parody or something from Nazi Germany?
No, an exploitation film that takes place in Nazi Germany.
Oh.
I forget the name. Damn.
Slide puzzles, I guess.
I
in
guess so.
The game.
It's like her name, Temptress of the SS or something to that effect. It's a real classic.
Sounds like porn.
It is essentially porn. Cute.
Cute.
Yes, she-wolf of the SS.
Oh.
What's her
yeah.
name? What's her name? Lisa. Or Ilsa. Yeah. Ilsa. She-Wolf of the SS. Yeah, if you're ever like house sitting with my cat and you want to just like come up here and throw that shit on, you'll probably laugh your ass off. That's Canadian. And yeah, it's a Nazi exploitation film. This looks like mouse practice on Mac.
Yeah, it does.
Something we would have played at Hebrew school. Let's see what else we can find.
Nice animation.
Yeah, I like that. I thought I was gonna say, like, you stayed underwater too long and you drowned.
Nah, it's just like, you did the puzzle! Now do another one!
This game is for the Kindle.
You will make us weapons! Oh shit. This is like pinball.
Yeah. No, I like the idea of Barbie games. I never really played them, but I think I was just a little too old. And I think our parents, you know, there was like, you know, an NES Barbie game. I think our parents were not about to buy a game for girls because that would severely cut off the dollar value that they were getting for the game, right?
A game for girls?
A game for girls. It'd be like,
Well-
all right, well, only 2 of the kids are going to play this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Or less.
Or less. Yeah, probably just either me or Jackie.
Yeah.
Would be the only ones playing it.
Da.
Yeah, and the boys would reject it out of hand. So we had plenty of boys games, but we didn't really have any girls games. I had the Little Mermaid.
Girls' games are dumb.
Yeah.
You can't die in them. Barbie should drown. You should run out of time.
Yes, that is definitely how people treated girls' games. I played the Little Mermaid. That was a hard game. That was quality.
That was a girl game.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah, I mean this is like a rich kid game. There's no conflict. It's like, isn't that like a thing in rich kid shows that like nothing bad happens to them?
That they're just like holed up in their mansion playing some conflict-free video games while other kids are just screaming their heads off in a shitty basement.
Basement that's getting smaller every day because there's like more toys.
Yeah, more toys and like their dad's fitness equipment keeps building up.
Is this like the password?
No idea. I see Du hast. Du hast. Du hast mich.
Du hast mich. Du hast mich.
So Rammstein is Rammstein still plays. They had one big, crossover hit, but they are a very successful band in their own right, in their own country. And they are famous for their live performances being like provocative and disgusting.
Yeah.
You should check them out sometime.
Okay.
Like, I saw one where he was like where he had like a prop bloody dick that he was waving around. And like at some point he like pissed, like there was a prop that pissed into somebody else's mouth. It was like a very elaborate prop where he like shot liquid up into the air out of his like destroyed dick, and it went into someone's mouth.
Man.
Check out Rammstein's live performances if you think Du Hast is all they're about. No, it wasn't real piss. It was like very beautifully choreographed and staged. Did I like Rammstein when I was a teen? No, I mean I listened to Du Hast because it was on the radio.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of being a fan.
Yeah, we were just subjected to so many songs from the radio. We don't really hear the radio anymore, do we?
No.
The radio's not playing everywhere.
No, but
Like MTV was playing all the time.
there's still kind of a monoculture of pop music, though.
Is there like a song that's really popular right now?
A song? I don't know. I don't know what the number one song is right now.
Yeah, what are popular songs now?
I don't pay attention. I haven't even been paying attention to like you know, the kind of music that I usually pay attention to. I've just been like very, very not paying attention lately.
Yeah.
I'll get to it. I'll explore the music later in the year. Too busy. This is cute. Although it doesn't really remind me of Babe.
Yeah.
Well, the baboon or the orangutan. He's so cute in the movie. He has to get dressed. He's like, I'm not ready if I'm not dressed. I have to get dressed. Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking little orangutan who needs to get dressed. Oh, cute! What's that dog's name? He's just cute.
I don't know.
Doesn't say.
I don't remember him. I don't remember this movie that well. I think I saw Babe 2 more recently.
Yeah, these characters are from Babe 2, Pig in the City. There's no monkey in the first Babe movie.
Oh, okay.
Neither is that little dog in the wheelchair. Although Farmer Hoggett appears to be in this movie. He's not really in the... He's not super in the second one. It's mostly Mrs. Hoggett. I love Babe.
Fuck. This game is too hard to be a Babe game.
Go to the duck. Talk to him. I want to see his close-up. Cute! Ferdy. Ferdinand.
This is like something made in RPG Maker.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. This has nothing to do with Babe, guys. Flea
Flea-like.
Yeah, this is Pig in the City, except I don't see a city.
Yep, that's like a lot of like these games, like the Tom and Jerry the movie game, where it had nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah. Just like the characters, sort of.
Yeah, not even. It's like on the box they have the dog from the movie. In the game, it's a different dog.
Right.
It's not even him. It's not even that fat dachshund on a skateboard.
Oh my god. Wait, was there a dachshund on a skateboard?
There was
in
a
Tom
fat
and Jerry?
dachshund on a skateboard, and he was on the box for the game.
Really? And they wasn't
They
in the game.
lied. Yeah, it was just like a different
They
dog
lied.
entirely.
Wow.
Nothing to do with the fucking movie. Not that it really had to. I feel like that game was okay.
I don't remember that.
I played that a lot, actually.
Maybe
I don't know how we could
remember.
do that on the show. Unless it can be played on the Master System.
That's possible.
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that. I think that's it though. I think we're at 11:15. So we're gonna call it a night unless you want to like rampage with one last thing.
Yeah, let's do one last rampage. Do we have rampage?
I think I just saw it. Maybe I was just thinking I saw it. Oh wait, there it is, Rampage 2.
Nice.
Wow, how'd that happen?
Lucky. But yeah, like, you know, Game Boy and Game Boy Color had so many ports, or like they had their own versions of games that were on consoles. So it's like, you know, the same game without the graphics.
Yes.
But like the graphics were still pretty good in some ways in some of these games.
Yeah, and you're playing it on the go, so who cares?
Yeah. I just want to destroy this world. Just let me destroy. It's like, imagine like your battery is flashing red. It's like, I just want to get to the game so I can kill.
How come it's so scrolly? Do you destroy these buildings?
What was that? Scrolly?
Oh, like the original Rampage. So like in Rampage 2, there's like side scrolling?
I guess. Well, a lot of these, like Bubble Bobble also had scrolling because the resolution is so low on the Game Boy. It only goes like 200 pixels across or something.
Right. It's kind of disappointing looking.
Could I not choose my character? I wanted to be the gorilla.
Yeah, why would you? Who would want to be this mouse?
After 9/11, they stopped making games like this. Because of the giant mouse on 9/11 that destroyed the Twin Towers. Oh yeah. Mrr, I need a girl. I'm the boyfriend of this game.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it, mouse.
Of course, this isn't Godzilla. You can't let beauty slay the beast here.
No.
The beast is unkillable.
Yep. Yeah, no. King Kong was weak.
Yeah, he was on his first life. He comes back knowing better. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing that they're making a Donkey Kong game, but they never even made a game where you get to be King Kong. It's like, imagine being like in New York City, chained up, and then you break out, and that's where the game starts.
Yeah. Yeah, where you just start like taking back, like taking back your power.
Yeah, just wrecking everything, and you actually would probably get like a score because you keep doing it until they get you.
Yeah.
You can't go forever. You were a doomed ape. You know, you might fall in love before it's all over, and that might be what gets you.
Yeah. This is why Wreck-It Ralph sucks, right? Like, he should be a gorilla.
I don't like how much the new Donkey Kong reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph.
Right. It's too like human.
Yeah, he wears pants with suspenders like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, he should not seem human. He should be like an ape.
Yeah, he should be mindless. He shouldn't know anything. He's not a wise ape. He's just an ape.
Yeah, and he should have a soft spot.
Yeah, he should die easily.
Yeah, a weakness.
When he sees a woman.
Yes. Is he like choking on something?
I think he's slipping.
Slipping.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a lot of these Game Boy Color games were like Crundis versions of other games.
Yeah.
But it's still good to have a Crundis version.
Yeah, if that's all you got, it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing what felt great when it was what you got.
That's what you had in 2000, 25 years ago.
Just imagine the graphics. Just imagine them.
You just imagine the graphics.
Just imagine the graphics being better than this.
I think that no matter how good graphics gets, it's going to still have to be in your imagination ultimately, right?
Yeah, you can't let it see for you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, too many people focus on graphics and then like, they talk about how the PSP has better graphics than the Nintendo DS, and like, when I was a kid that annoyed me. And like ultimately it was more about the games, and more people bought the DS and such, and also the PSP was not very good on battery life, so it was more of a novelty that had such great graphics.
Right.
The smaller a game is, like on the Game Boy like this, the more you can use your imagination too.
Yeah.
We have such big resolution screens now, and it's like you're not even allowed to imagine, like you're not even allowed to see like anything pixelated. Everything has to be smoothed out.
Right.
I think it's boring.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great if something is made for that, but like also like we have plenty of this obsolete shit that like if you make something with a small low resolution, then everyone will be able to play it. It'll have the accessibility, like the Game Boy Color did.
Yeah.
I think making videos that have visible pixels, that's fine. I don't care about aliasing. Like the when you see a diagonal line, you can see it really well.
Yeah, no.
You were talking about how manuals had a lot of the art, so like you kind of saw what they looked like in the artist's mind, as
Yes.
opposed to the version in the game with the limitations.
It feeds you, And what you really want to give people is enough to feed them. And then you want to get out of their way.
Yeah.
I can imagine more.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like you also kind of don't want it to be too realistic, right? Like you get to a certain point where it's like not funny anymore if you like run over people in GTA. It's like if they're like screaming, begging for their lives, or like if children or dogs were there. Like I don't think there's any children or dogs in GTA. I think that would upset too many players.
Yeah. If you could run over a dog.
There's even like old ladies in GTA 3 that I think they may have taken out because it's like it's too depressing to knock over an old lady.
Knock over an old lady and just leave her for dead. There are dogs in GTA 5. You shoot a dog.
Well, yeah, I remember seeing a dog in the trailer, but I never saw a dog actually in the game. This game also, it's just like the only people dying are like people shooting at you and stuff.
You can shoot the dogs in GTA 5.
You can shoot the dog.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if you can run over the dog. I feel like the dog is rare enough that you can't like, you can't run over like a bunch of people walking dogs, like the way you might see people in real life at a park.
Right. You can't massacre dogs.
Yeah, you can't massacre people and their kids and dogs in GTA because you don't even want to.
Right.
No fucking sicko out there is making a mod for that because nobody feels like doing that.
Right. Right. You can run over old ladies in Road Rash. That's a different game, right?
It's just like there needs to be a level of abstraction. You know, like I thought it was creepy when I was driving after playing GTA and feeling like overconfident in the same way.
Yeah.
It's like you need more of an abstraction. The graphics should probably be worse.
Angry dog. Yeah, it's true. Angry dogs is a common video game enemy, but like if you're riding around in a car, that's not an angry dog.
A dog that attacks you, that's like really funny, but also like that's not how it would go in real life. It's another way of making it like less real.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh, you're finding new ways to knock over the buildings.
I see. So it's Mouth Man. Come out of there, you rat. And it's like, this is what he did after he said, come out of there. It's just
He looks like that.
He's just been wrecking the entire city. And he's like, please just go back in again.
Back in again. All right. I think we should call it a night because I've been traveling all day. I'm sleepy. But we'll be back for more Thingus next week.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Oh,
like,
wait.
What?
I just realized I'm going to be at PAX next week. Should we try and do a Thingus on maybe Tuesday?
Maybe, yeah, that could work.
Possible. All right. Stay tuned. We'll talk about it in the Discord after we figure it out. But thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Like at the end of Clerks.